This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Shutterstock.com. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best. In this video, I'm going to be naming my top 5 gadgets of the year. We are in the holiday season. People are buying gifts for other people. So if you're looking to buy a gift for a nerd or just yourself, these are going to be my top 5 gadgets. And the categories are going to be covered are going to be my favorite camera, my favorite toy of the year. Yes, I'm just still a big kid. And also to my favorite computer, my favorite tablet, and also my favorite cell phone of 2012. So it's going to get this thing started with my favorite camera. Now my top camera of the year is the Sony RX100, which a lot of people have dubbed the best pocket camera ever made, and I definitely have to agree with that. It can take 20.2 megapixel pictures, it has an f1.8 Carl Zeiss lens, which is going to be great for low light performance, and also too, it can record full HD video at 1080p at 60 frames per second. And as you can see from these test shots, this camera can get you DSLR type of performance. Now one downside to this camera is that it only has 3.6 times optical zoom, and then you can throw on some digital zoom after that. So it's not going to be great if you're trying to zoom in long distances. But other than that, this camera performs very well in a lot of different situations, again in low light conditions. And personally, I can tell you that I take this camera every single place I go. Now the next product is going to be my favorite toy of the year, and that is the Parrot AR Drone 2.0. Now this is a quadricopter that you can control with your cell phone like an iPhone or the iPad, and control it and take it outside or use it indoors. And it's something that kids and adults will have fun with. I had a lot of fun shooting my review video for this. Now it also has a 720p HD camera on the front that you can use to record your flying, and also you can stream that video directly to your phone or to your tablet for live viewing. Now it costs $299, but the price doesn't include the extra batteries that you're going to need to get with it, because the included battery only lasts about 10 minutes worth of flying, but you can get third-party batteries from Amazon that'll get you about 20 plus minutes of flying. Now onto my favorite computer of the year. In this category, I was looking for something that brought you speed and performance, but also had a great design, and also just was able to marry the hardware and the software together. And this was easily the Retina Display MacBook Pro. This is definitely my favorite computer of the year. As far as performance-wise, I can match this up almost against a lot of different desktops in its price range. And then also too, just when you look at the Retina Display for the first time, it gives you that same feeling as the Retina Display on the iPad did when you looked at that for the first time. And then when I'm able to look at pictures that I was able to take with my favorite camera of the year, the Sony RX100, and able to look at those pictures on this Retina display, you can see all the detail, the colors and everything just really pop out at you. Then also looking at the design of the MacBook Pro, is very thin, it's very lightweight. This thing is just really the best computer that I've personally owned, and that's going to make it my favorite computer of 2012. And now I'm going to talk about my favorite tablet of the year. Now this category, I'm actually going to split it up into 2 different pieces. I'm going to talk about my favorite small tablet around the 7-inch form factor. Then I'm going to talk about my favorite big tablet around the 10-inch form factor. But first I'm going to talk about my favorite big tablet of the year, and this is going to be the iPad. Yes, the iPad still remains at the top in my books as far as these 10-inch form factor tablets out there. Now the Google Nexus 10 was the runner-up for this category. Very nice tablet, but I feel that the iPad still has the advantage. I really do like the Retina display, and I do like having the ability to have 3G and LTE capabilities in there, where the Google Nexus 10 doesn't offer you that right now. Now, as far as my favorite small tablet of the year, around the 7-inch form factor, I'm gonna have to go with the Google Nexus 7. Now, its biggest competitor is probably the iPad mini in this category, but the iPad mini starts at $130 more than the Google Nexus 7. And in some ways, the iPad mini is definitely better than the Nexus 7, but I feel that for $199, you're really getting a very solid tablet. It's running the latest version of Android Jelly Bean, which is a great operating system, has a quad-core processor, has a really nice looking display, a better display than what's on the iPad mini. And so I feel that the Nexus 7, as far as the best bang for your buck, is definitely going to be the best small tablet of this year. And now finally, the last category of this video is going to be my top cell phone of 2012. Now this one was a tough one. There's a lot of good cell phones that came out this year if you really sit back and think about it. But there was one phone that I think a lot of people talked about. It was very hard to find a lot of things wrong with it. It really did everything very well. And this is the Samsung Galaxy S3. Now this phone was a very nice big phone. It has a 4.8-inch Super AMOLED display. Really looked nice. It has a lot of different features to the OS. Even though it's not running the stock Android OS, which I kind of prefer, Samsung did a really good job at adding little unique tweaks to the OS like Smart Stay, Direct Call, and S-Beam and things like that to really make this phone unique. But I think that its bigger brother, the Galaxy Note 2, was definitely in the running. Then of course you have the iPhone 5. Those phones are definitely good, but I think the S3 overall, just look at the impact that it had on the cell phone market this year. Galaxy S3 is a phone that you really can't go wrong with. All right, so that rounds up my favorite gadgets of 2012. I may make a sequel to this video with some other gadgets that I may want to talk about, but for now, I want you guys to leave a comment down below with what are some of your favorite gadgets of 2012. Tell me your favorite camera, tell me your favorite tablet, tell me your favorite computer, tell me your favorite cell phone, and tell me your favorite toy, no matter what it is, even ladies, but tell me your favorite toy down below as well. But before we do totally end this video, guys, let's go take one last look at our sponsor for this video. Shutterstock.com is the place to go when looking for stock photos, illustrations, vectors, and video clips. You can sign up for large image packs, monthly subscriptions, or just grab a single image for a blog or a mockup. They even offer enhanced license access in case you want to print an image out. And so you can head over to Shutterstock.com or just install the iPad application to get started. There's no credit card needed. And if you use the offer code BEST12, you can get 30% off of any package. Again, that's Shutterstock.com. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching this video. Over to my left, I do have links to all my reviews of the gadgets that I covered here in this video. Click those, check those out if you want to, and I will see you guys later. Peace.